Namaste everyone, my name is Yuthika.
My name is Samaira.
And my name is Priyanshi.
And we are the creators of Ecomurti, where prayers purify. So the problem we face every year during festival puja lead to mass scale idol immersions that release toxic pollutants and chemicals that harm the aquatic life and water. That is why we make Ecomurti. Ecomurti is a natural biodegradable idol made entirely from natural materials. Although there are clay idols available, with Ecomurti, we're not only purifying water and helping animals, but also we're giving rural artists and agricultures a way of life and for the benefit.
The idol is made out of thin clay and strengthened using rice starch and rock residue paste. Inside the idol, there is a seed pod which is made out of coconut coir or jute fibers. It's also strengthened using rice starch paste. Inside the pod, there is a layer of thin clay which helps provide base and give structure. On top of that, there's biochar, then a thin dried banana leaf, and then there's activated charcoal, and then another leaf. This setup helps purify water and reduce toxins. On top of that, there's seeds, aquatic plants. The idol is then made out of thin clay and strengthened using rice starch and crop residue paste. Inside the idol, there's a seed pod, which is either made out of coconut coir or jute fibers. In the base of the coconut coir, there's a thin clay which provides base and structure. On top of that, there's biochar, a thin dried banana leaf, activated charcoal, and then another leaf. This setup helps in purifying the water. And on top of that, there are seeds for aquatic plants which help in germination. After that, the capsule is then molded into the idol.
The biodegradable seed pod is then inserted into the hollow base of the idol. Once it is inserted, we use natural paints which are made by rural people in the rural areas, and we encourage them to decorate the idols to showcase their artwork. Next up, we have materials and cost. So we use natural materials which cost about 50 rupees and powders which cost about 55 rupees. The natural paints cost 10 rupees and the clay costs 50 rupees per kg. The natural elements include dried leaves, seeds and natural paints, and the powders include powdered biochar and activated charcoal.
Once the idol is immersed, the idol naturally dissolves, letting the pod flow. Then the mesh is dissolved and letting the purifying powders purify the water. On top of the pod, the glue starts to soften and dissolve, letting the seeds germinate. We would encourage the farmers to collect these plants as they help in horticulture, and as the same thing with the excess sludge present in the water, as this also helps in agriculture. Even if this is not collected, it will become a nutrition-rich sediment that will sink down in the bottom of the river.
We also have a special add-on in which we will include a QR code beside the Ecomurti which people can scan and get to know about our murti and various Indian traditions as well. Freedom of India can also get to know about their cultures.
This does not only help save animals and purify water, but also empowers rural people to improve their life and showcase a talent. So this is a prototype for our idol. So first we molded thin clay into a Ganesha idol. The colors we use are organic colors. The yellow is a turmeric color and the red color is kunkuma. The black one is activated charcoal powder. So this is the base of the idol, and inside we can see a pod. This pod is made out of coconut fibers and rice starch. Inside it has a thin piece of clay, dry banana leaf as a divider, biochar, dry banana leaf, activated charcoal, and leaf with seeds on top so that they can grow. So these are the materials I used for a prototype. We first used thin clay, then we used banana leaf, we used activated charcoal powder, and we used seeds. These are the paints that we used. One is kunkuma and one is turmeric. So this is a QR code. When we scan this, we'll go on to a government website that talks about Ganesha Chaturthi and Indian festivals. Thank you for watching.